Good day to all. Welcome back, students, for another interesting session. We have all heard many stories since we were children, haven't we? We love listening to stories of animals, prince and princesses, etc. What would your parents, grandparents, or teacher would often ask you after they finish narrating a story? What is the moral of this story, right? Stories are very interesting and they also help us learn a lot of moral values. Everyone loves stories, but to tell a simple story well requires practice. Stories arouse our curiosity and cater to our imagination. In this session, you will be learning all about writing a story. A well-written story is one that is interesting enough to hold the reader's attention. Students, you will be writing a story based on an outline given to you. An outline of a story is just like a skeleton. It gives us the main points. In order to make the story interesting, it has to be dressed up using our imagination and ideas. However, one must keep in mind that the story must be written according to the basic outline given. The characters in the story may be people, animals, and sometimes even non-living things. If the characters are other than people, then express them in the story as behaving like human beings. This makes the story more interesting. Let's go over a couple of points to remember while writing a story based on a given outline. Students, you must first read the given outline of the story carefully. Include all the points given in the outline. You must always write the story in past tense. Do not change the tense while writing the story. Sometimes the outline of the story will be given in present tense, but you should remember to write the entire story in past tense. The plot is the soul of the story. Therefore, before writing the story, you must be able to clearly imagine the plot in your mind with the given outline. Every story should be written in the following format: a beginning, that is introduction, middle, ending, that is conclusion. You must carefully and naturally connect the given points in the outline so the whole content reads like a complete, connected piece of composition. While writing any story, try to use sentences of different kinds to make it natural and interesting for the reader. You can also introduce dialogues or conversations wherever possible. Remember to use correct punctuations while adding sentences in direct speech. The conclusion of the story is very important. The whole story should be built to lead up to it. A twist in the tale or a surprise ending can also be added for better effect. Always give your story a title. You can create a title that is related to the main character, object, or incident in the story. It can also be a proverb or an old saying. Avoid using quotation marks or punctuation marks in the title unless it is a sentence. Write the title using title casing, in which the main words begin in capital letters. You know, every story teaches a lesson or a moral. The meaning of this moral should be clearly highlighted in the story. Try to use simple and grammatically correct English. The length of the story should be at least of 100 words, that is 3 paragraphs or about 20 sentences. Try to add details to the outline given to make the story interesting and avoid merely copying just the outline. Now that we have gone over all the points, let's write a story. Remember to include title, Introduction, Body, Conclusion. First, let's read and understand the outline. Outline: Fox walking in jungle. Hot day. Fox thirsty. Long tiring walk. Pond with little water. Tries to reach. Slips and falls. Drinks water. Bank too high. Can't climb up. Goat passes. Fox tricks goat into believing water is sweet. Foolish goat jumps in. Fox uses goat as step to get out of pond, leaving the goat in the lit-up jungle. So we know this is a story of a fox who is walking in a jungle and is very thirsty. He jumps into a pond which only has little water, but he can't get out of the pond. He is clever and sees a goat passing by. He thinks of using the goat to get out of the pond. The fox invites the goat to drink some sweet water. The goat does not realize it's a trap and jumps into the water. The fox then cleverly uses the goat as a stepladder and escapes the pond, but the goat now has no means to escape and is left alone in this difficult situation. Now that you have understood the outline, let's add some details and write an interesting story. The title of this story could be The Clever Fox. You must follow the outline and write the story. Describe the fox, the hot climate, and what the fox did to quench his thirst in the first paragraph. Also, write about how it got stuck in the pond which had a little water. Let's start writing. A fox was walking leisurely in a jungle. It was a hot day. It felt very thirsty and was desperately searching for water. After some time, it came to a pond with little water at the bottom. The fox was happy. Standing at the edge of the pond, he tried to reach the water. But the water level was way down and he slipped and he fell into the pond. The fox drank till his thirst was quenched. But once that was done, he realized that the bank was too high for him to climb up. So he began to get worried. Next, write about how the fox saw the goat and thought of using the goat as a means to escape from the pond by calling the goat his dear friend, inviting the goat to drink some sweet water from the pond. After quite some time, the fox saw a goat coming his way. Immediately, he got a clever idea. He called out to the goat saying, "My dear friend, are you thirsty? You must come and taste this sweet water then." The innocent goat did not suspect a trick and responded saying that he was indeed tired and thirsty. Thanking the fox for the invitation, he jumped into the pond to drink water. The fox waited till the goat had drunk all the water he wanted. Lastly, you need to write about how the goat was left in a difficult situation because the fox ran away after using the goat to escape from the pond. He then asked the goat to stand near the wall of the embankment, and the moment the goat did that, the fox used him as a step ladder to climb out of the pond. Before the goat could understand what was happening, the fox ran away from there, leaving the poor goat to his plight. This story teaches us the moral that we should not trust anyone very easily, as they might take advantage of our goodness. Students, you can read the other sample stories in your book and try to write a few stories on your own using the outlines given in the assignment section.